Whew. It is April 8th, 2017. Saturday. I'm I'm pretty beat. I'm pretty beat right now. It's been a long week. Sundays I do my best to recover. On Sundays. Not all the time do I get a good recovery. Okay? Not all the time. I do my best though. Treat myself out to a movie, get some good food. I actually got the good food today. For the first time in a couple of years, I got myself a plate of carne asada fries. And I'm not joking about that. It's been a couple of years. Oh, it was good. It was good. Oh, yeah. But now it's like I'm gonna wait for the next 2 years to get another plate of carne asada fries. It's weird. My command style of teaching. My teaching style, my command style. I know that not everyone is going to be on board with that. I know that already. There is no one command style that is, or teaching style, because for me, they're both the same thing. Because if you're a teacher, you're in command, so you have to have a command style. No one command style is going to work for everyone. So, as an update about my pilgrimage to be more social, more open, show my third face. As an update, I'm not listening to my material as much, because I have these motivational videos, instructional videos that I would watch over and over again, and every time I'd watch it, I'd pick up something new, make a new connection with an experience in my life. So far, I haven't been watching those videos for a while, and it's just because I needed time to make the connections I already made, make them stronger, make them more practiced. However, I can explain that. Okay, so more practiced, more time for that. Taking what I learned from the video, which is theory, and putting it out and making my own experiences with them, connecting like that. And maybe in about another month, so beginning of May, I'll start watching the videos again. I am working on a lot of calibration now. Taking what experiences have happened to me and calibrating it so that I have firm boundaries for myself and, of course, for the people I interact with. So I'm talking about teaching style, correct? So last night was Friday. In my Friday class, white belt class, I had a student. He has some real problem. He goofs around way too much. Of course, I start out light. So I start off light, and then I work my way. I use the not a military drill sergeant discipline. I'm going to make you feel good being around me, and because I am your teacher, that will automatically, create a bond, and you as a student will listen to me. This kid he went too far. His name is constantly called by me so I can get his attention. And I went into Friday fully intending to ignore him. But what did he do that I couldn't ignore? While I'm giving a lecture, the class is about to end. I'm giving my final thoughts. This kid just farts so loud. And the way I do this, the way I handled it was I made him do push-ups in front of everybody, so that everybody knows his that behavior is unacceptable. I made sure I said it out loud that it's very rude. He started laughing, but when I got on him, I made sure all laughter stopped, especially from his brother. His brother was laughing, probably because he got punished. So I looked at the brother and said, "Stop laughing. You want to be next?" And he stopped laughing. So last night was the first time in a while I had to get angry. I had to put my foot down and lay the smack down, lay down the law. That his behavior is unacceptable. It's very rude. Besides me screaming at him, I got on him, made him do his push-ups, 20 push-ups correctly. And hopefully he does not. Their dad, the program I teach for is once a week, meaning I see one group of students once a week for 45 minutes at a time. Unless they pay extra and do double classes in the same day. I've had my share of parents who bring their kids to me expecting me to perform a miracle. The only way miracles happen is if, I had a normal private studio where you're tossing me maybe $150 a month or $100 a month, and I get your child for a solid hour, and I see that same child twice a week, maybe even 3 times a week. But no, it's once a week for 45 minutes. Have I had my success stories? Of course I have. But then there comes a point where, like I said earlier, I was going to fully ignore him. But what he did was unacceptable. I had to nip it in the bud, drive it down with a hammer. I had to nail it. Which got me thinking into what's that phrase? It takes a village to raise a child. I don't know if that's exactly it word for word. I don't exactly have access to internet right now. It takes a village, right? And then I started thinking about how a wolf pack works, how there's an alpha, and if there's any newcomers that are accepted into the pack, the alpha and the other members lets that person, that dog know, lets that wolf know what is socially acceptable and what's not. It takes a village, right? A small village. If a child is misbehaving, another adult can discipline that child, and the actual parents of the child will thank them for it. I've worked so far bringing parents, because I do come off on purpose goofy. Well, I don't want to say on purpose, because it shows it's like unnatural. It's an act. Naturally, I do want to joke around. Naturally, I do want to use humor to create bonds with my students, because they'll know when it's time for business. They'll just know, because that's when I stop talking. You have to get down to business. Get down to business. You hear me say, "Okay, I'm done talking," and then boom, get to work, right? Lately, I think he went ahead and made that fart because he thought that I wouldn't punish him. He thought it would be okay. Nope. So now I have to calibrate again. Not only with that class and him, with everyone across the board now. The 5 days, the 5 locations that I work, gotta set down the law. I don't want to go and become a drill instructor. No. I want to keep doing what I'm doing, my command style, my teaching style. I want to keep on doing that. But I have to calibrate, because if I goof off way too much, what's the result? No one will take me seriously. Kind of like how an actor will get typecast into a role. Say, Daniel Radcliffe in Harry Potter. Emma Watson, but the Emma Watson is, she did good with Beauty and the Beast. So she's removing some of that typecasting from being Hermione from Harry Potter. Probably, I forget his real name now. Edward Cullen from the Twilight series. Oh, wow. Robert something. The name escapes me right now. So it's calibration now. Calibration. I do have to show a serious side so that my students and the parents know that there is a serious side, and that there will be consequences if that serious side comes out due to misbehavior, due to acting out, lashing out. However you want to, whatever will set me off. I wasn't fuming angry, but I was mad. But I wasn't mad as in raging. I was mad, but it wasn't rage. That came out last night. No, I'll talk about it in this video. Well, no, it's better left to be a video on its own. Okay, that's all I got for you. See you later.